Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. So for today, we are shooting in front of a different background because it's the holiday season and gusto ko naman makapture natin yung part of our Christmas tree. And for today, we are going to talk about all the books that I have read for the entire year 2021. But of course, before we begin, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click that notification bell so that you will always get notified whenever I upload a new video like this one. Okay, so as I mentioned a while ago, of course, just wanted to greet everyone first a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and a Happy Holidays. May you always keep safe with your families and enjoy this holiday season. And for today, we are going to discuss, and I'll be showing you all the books that I have read for the year 2021. So for the year, I read a total of 65 books. Wow, I can't really imagine that I've read this much. My Goodreads goal was I set it at 52 books. But when I set that goal, I thought masyado rin siyang marami for me. I didn't really think that I would reach that target of 52. But here I am at the end of the year with 65 books read. Wow. So before this year, I haven't really read this much books before, and I never thought that I can read this much. So I'm very happy that this year was really a very good reading year for me, and it was really a year of self-discovery because I didn't really think na makakapagbasa ako ng ganito kadaming books and really discover a lot of new authors that I really grew to love. And of course, so without further ado, let's get to it. So I will not be showing you the books in the order that I've read them kasi medyo nakalimutan ko na. And ang hirap niya i-organize per month. But I'll just do it per author or per series that I've read. So of course, let's start off with my favorite new authors and discoveries for this year. So number one would be V.E. Schwab. So for V. Schwab, I started the year reading the Shades of Magic trilogy. The Shades of Magic trilogy would be A Darker Shade of Magic, A Gathering of Shadows, and A Conjuring of Light. So these are the first three books from V. Schwab. And then I also read her new book, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. And then, of course, the Vicious and Vengeful books. I also read from V.E. Schwab. And then also The Savage Song and Our Dark Duet, all from V.E. Schwab. So aside from V.E. Schwab, the next favorite author, of course, who can forget Brandon Sanderson? So Brandon Sanderson, really, I only discovered him also this year, and I am really in love with his book. So the first books that I've read for this year for Brandon Sanderson would be the Mistborn trilogy, which is the first book is Mistborn Final Empire. Second book is The Well of Ascension, and third book is The Hero of Ages. And then after that, what else from Brandon Sanderson? Of course, the Stormlight Archives. I started the Stormlight Archives, and these are so far the biggest, thickest books that I've ever read in my entire life. Well, leisurely, of course. The first book is The Way of Kings, and the second book is Words of Radiance. These are the only two books that I was able to finish this year, but I am already halfway through with the third book, which is Oathbringer. Okay, so now that we've started with more on the adult fantasy side, let's also go to the next trilogy, adult fantasy trilogy that I read. This would be the Broken Earth trilogy by N.K. Jemisin. The first book is The Fifth Season, second book is The Obelisk Gate, and the third book is The Stone Sky. So, finished this also this year. And then what else? Okay, so I also read the Davabad trilogy by S.K. Chakraborty. Oops. Okay, so this year I also read the Devabad Trilogy by S.A. Chakraborty. This is first book is The City of Brass, second book is The Kingdom of Copper, and the third book is The Empire of Gold. Yep. Uh-huh. And then let's get to more of the YA fantasy. So this year I've started and finished a lot of fantasy series, YA fantasy series. So first up would be the Grishaverse books. I finished all of the books in the Grishaverse, which is, of course, the first book is Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, and then Ruin and Rising. And then after that, I then read the Six of Crows duology. The first book is The Six of Crows. The second book is The Crooked Kingdom. And then, of course, to cap off the Grishaverse, I read The King of Scars and The Rule of Wolves duology. So, very happy that I got to start and finish the entire Grishaverse this year. So, yep. And then also, I've started and had some headway in the Shadowhunter Chronicles world. I started and completed the Mortal Instrument series. This all six books. We have City of Bones, City of Ashes, City of Glass, City of Fallen Angels, City of Lost Souls, and City of Heavenly Fire. I was able to finish all these. Plus, I also was able to finish reading the Infernal Devices trilogy, which is the Clockwork Angel, the Clockwork Prince, and the Clockwork Princess. Yep. Finished with this as well. And then, what else? I also read the Ember in the Ashes Quartet. The first book is The Ember in the Ashes. Second book is Torch Against the Night. Third book is Reaper at the Gates. And the fourth book is A Sky Beyond the Storm. So also finished this year. Yep. And then I also read the Wrath and the Dawn and The Rose and the Dagger duology by Renee Adier. So love this one. Also was able to read this mystery trilogy, the Truly Devious trilogy by Maureen Johnson. First book, Truly Devious, The Vanishing Stair, and The Hand in the Wall. And then I was also able to read, wait, Laini Taylor's Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy. First book is Daughter of Smoke and Bone. Second book is Days of Blood and Starlight. And the third book is Dreams of Gods and Monsters. Yep. And then I also was able to read the three books in Cinda Williams Chima's Shattered Realms series. First one is Flamecaster, and then Shadowcaster, and then Stormcaster, and then the last book is Deathcaster. I think I'm just a few pages into finishing it, but I wasn't able to finish it. Sadly, wasn't able to finish this quartet. Yep. What else? Also, I read The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, and then of course my most awaited, the fifth installment in the A Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas. This is A Court of Silver Flames. So this one with the very beautiful Illumicrate dust jacket. So very, very happy with this. And then, of course, I also started this first book in the From Blood and Ash series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. And also, let's go to some contemporary romance novels that I super enjoyed for the year. So the first up would be The Light We Lost by Jill Santopolo. And then I also read The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. And then also, I've read The Kiss Quotient and The Bride Test, both by Helen Wang. Of course, let's not forget, I also was able to read the Scythe trilogy by Neil Schusterman. We have Scythe as the first book, Thunderhead as the second book, and the third book is The Toll. So I also really very enjoyed this so much. And okay, last but not the least, let's go to my BOTM books. So let's start again with Beach Read, which is also a romance novel. I super love this. Beach Read by Emily Henry. And then we have The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. And then we have The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. And last but not the least would be Arsenic and Adobo by, of course, Filipino author Nia P. Manansala. So there, there we have it. These are all the. Oh, okay. So these are not yet 65. I believe I wasn't the. I also was able to read the first book in the Winter Night Trilogy, which is The Bear and the Nightingale, but I wasn't able to bring it here in Batangas. I think it's in my condo in Manila. So there, I also read The Bear and the Nightingale. But I think there we have it. These are all the 65 books that I was able to read for 2021. Wow. I'm just really very thankful, and I just really can't believe that I was able to read this much. But I am very happy, and I can't wait to read more next year. I don't know if I'll be able to read as much next year, but I have already have priorities in my TBR for next year. And again, thank you guys for watching this video. And please let me know down in the comments below if there are common books that we've read for the entire year in 2021. And please let me know if you have any book recommendations that you think I have to pick up for next year, 2022. So I think the next video that I'll be making would be what are my top 10 favorite books for the year 2021. So if you have some guesses, please also let me know down in the comments below. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you again in my next one. Happy holidays! Stay curious and stay fabulous. Goodbye!